This weekend hasn't been the best weekend. Um, just within, it hasn't been a good weekend. I don't know where to start, really. I feel like I've been really selfish over this weekend. And it started with another really vivid dream, which I didn't post about, but I'll tell you about it quickly. Um, I was walking up to a cabin in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of some forest, and I was being led there by three white wolves. And they were kind of angry at me, but they're still weren't attacking me, but I could feel their aggression, and they led me to this cabin where it had snow all around it. Snow had fallen. It was cold. It felt really cold, and three of them were in a group, kind of just circling me around this while I was in front of this cabin, and kind of went off to the side, and then behind me on the other side, three more wolves, and doing the exact same thing as the others, and they were all kind of aggressive and really protective. And either way, I went up to the cabin and knocked on the door, and my sister came out. She came out and mentioned how she had to cut back some vines that were growing out front. And the wolves were there, and she didn't really pay any attention to them. But I still kept making eye contact with them, and I could sense they were really angry and just really unhappy, frustrated. And I helped my sister start cutting this branch with scissors, and I grabbed onto the branch vine, and there was a big thorn in it, and it pricked my finger, and it really hurt. And after that happened, I woke up. It was morning. I think this was Friday. This previous week, I had a really good week after having a really bad week. And within these 2 weeks, I noticed a lot of my dreams I've been having are fine, and then the ending of my dream is always really bad before I wake up. Something really bad starts to happen, or I start to notice something, or I put a negative spin onto whatever I was dreaming about, and this always turns out to a progression of really horrible images and feelings, and I wake up and I'm anew. I'm back into my normal life. So that's been happening within the bad week and last week, which was a good week. But again, this weekend I was back into a slump and just feel really lost spiritually, and I feel like over the summer I figured so much out about how to be and how to be happy and how to tune in happiness and love, and I don't know, I'm aware of what I'm doing, but I just choose the wrong choice, which is really frustrating. And I know I can snap out of it, but at the same time it's I can't. It's I'm sitting back and watching my life instead of really directing it. And I just fear that I'm unable to get to this higher state of living, which I know exists, and I know many people are at, and I'm worried that this won't come true for me. But I have hope, which is important. But I'm just unsure if I'm capable of really breaking through into my life and really taking a hold and really listening to myself. I don't know if it's selfish or what, but within this last weekend I really started to miss someone I met earlier this year, and someone I made a mistake on leaving and removing from my life when I don't feel like I should have. But again, everything happens for a reason. And it's just a tough weekend. I don't really feel anything. I just feel like I'm here. I don't even really feel sad. I feel really separate. I kind of withdrawn. I removed all my pictures, all my statuses. And I feel like I want to go into hiding. I really feel like I need to start doing things for me a bit more, because I've been giving and sharing so much. Today I had my own kind of day. Usually when I want to go do something, I talk about it to friends and, post little statuses like, oh, I'm going to go do this, but I had to try something new. I had to break out of this slump, and I had a personal day today and did things that I'm not going to share because I want to have something for myself. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting many videos soon, because when I do share something, I want it to be really positive. So this is more just a personal vent, and I think I'm done talking.